South Korea finds itself once again entangled in the familiar pattern of political turmoil surrounding its presidents, often referred to as the Blue House curse. From the sudden declaration of martial law to impeachment proceedings and a subsequent major political shakeup, the nation is weathering a relentless political storm. Is the impeachment of President Yoon Suk-yeol and the resulting leadership void a consequence of systemic flaws, or an inevitable outcome of high-stakes power games? Today, let's delve into the realities behind this intense power struggle. On December 3, 2024, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol abruptly declared emergency martial law, citing the need to defend the liberal constitutional order, in an apparent attempt to navigate mounting domestic and international pressures. However, this high-stakes gamble, far from resolving the situation, dramatically backfired. It inflamed partisan divisions, escalating the conflict between the ruling and opposition camps and leading to a complete loss of political control. While the ruling party argued for the legality of the martial law declaration, internal consensus fractured, revealing a public split between pro-Yoon and pro-Han, Dong-hoon, factions. Seizing the opportunity, the opposition parties initiated impeachment proceedings. On December 14, the National Assembly passed the impeachment motion, making Yoon Suk-yeol the third president in South Korean history to be impeached. Subsequently, the prime minister, acting as president, was suspended due to scandal, and his successors faced similar threats, plunging South Korean politics into an unprecedented power vacuum and state of disarray. The martial law crisis brought deep-seated societal divisions in South Korea to the surface. Supporters and opponents clashed fiercely not only in the realm of public opinion, but also in heated street confrontations. Extreme incidents became alarmingly frequent: assaults on members of the National Assembly, bomb threats, and even acts of self-immolation by citizens, reflecting the spread of violence and animosity within society. Statistics indicate that public perception of social conflict in South Korea reached an all-time high in 2024. Despite the turmoil, Yoon Suk-yeol and his ruling party saw a counterintuitive uptick in approval ratings among certain segments of the electorate. This suggested skepticism among some voters regarding the impeachment process and a general weariness with the political chaos. Meanwhile, the military's role throughout this crisis has been noteworthy. Its position shifted from initially executing the martial law decree to maintaining neutrality during the impeachment process, and ultimately signaling support for the Constitutional Court's eventual ruling. This evolution reflects the delicate balance the military sought to maintain amidst the political crisis. South Korea's political crisis starkly highlights a damaging cycle often seen in its presidential system: the tendency for presidents to face investigations or political retribution after leaving office. Deep partisan polarization and regionalism exacerbate these divisions, making it difficult for presidents to pursue meaningful reforms during their term, often leading them to push for short-term policy gains instead. Yoon's predicament is not an isolated incident, but rather emblematic of these structural issues. Following the president's impeachment, a new presidential election must be held within 60 days of the Constitutional Court's final decision. Lee Jae-myung, former leader of the main opposition Democratic Party, currently leads in opinion polls, but continues to face multiple ongoing legal battles. The ruling party, meanwhile, is attempting to win back public trust through internal reforms and policy adjustments. Regardless of the election's outcome, it remains uncertain whether South Korea can seize this moment as an opportunity to heal societal divisions and restore stability. Why has the Blue House curse, this pattern of presidential misfortune, proven so difficult to break in South Korea? Is it due to excessive concentration of power in the presidency, or inherent flaws in the design of its democratic system? What are your thoughts? Will this crisis push South Korean politics towards meaningful reform, or will it spiral into an even deeper cycle of dysfunction? Share your views in the comments below.